Alright everybody, we are back with part 4 for Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater here. And yeah, we got a lot done in the previous part. We fought Ocelot, we fought the Pain, we fought the Fear. And then we also went to the lab and found out where Sokolov was moved, so we have to go back through the warehouse. I ended the previous part in the warehouse, but there are 2 guards in there, so I just walked back out. We have to backtrack to a different area before we continue forward though, because there is a new camo face paint there. I think it goes with the water outfit. But then we should be good to continue from there. Also, just for clarity on the way I timestamp the videos, just so it's not too cluttered, because it's already cluttered already because of how much stuff you can pick up. For animals, I usually just do how many new animals are in an area, not how many animals are in an area. So if there's like 6 animals in an area, but we already have 4 of them, I'll say 2 new animals, or plants, I kind of combine them. But for anybody following along, you'll see me pick them up and mention the animals that we're looking for in an area. So just to clear up any confusion that might be with those. And like I said, I think you can get another Tsuchinoko in this area. I think you can only catch more than one if you lay down multiple mouse traps, but if you already have one, I don't think you can get another one. But if you just place some mouse traps kind of like near the entrance area here, and then leave and come back, you might catch one in this area as well. We just got it a little earlier. But alright, let's head back into the warehouse here. Because, like I said, there are a few new guards in here. I thought there was only 2. There might actually be 3. There's one right here. Let's get our thermal on. I'm gonna have to knock him out just so I can see. Oh yeah, there are 3. There's 2 of them down at the bottom. Thing is, we don't really have good camo for the inside here. I guess we could use this one. This one actually is plus 35. Get him. I need more ammo for my gun, so hopefully we can find more when we backtrack a little bit. Let me try something really quick. What's this? Hey, a suppressor. Huh? There's a bandage right there, too.
Speak. Radio 148.96.
That might have been one of the... Why does the game do this? He doesn't hold them up when they're on the ground sometimes. That might be one of the healing frequencies or one of the calling off alert frequencies. I'm just waiting for him to fall asleep right now. Because I did shoot him with a dart. It won't actually let me, like, make him shake stuff loose. There we go, he finally passed out. Alright, we have to backtrack to this area, though, really quick. We have to go back the way we came instead of the new way. Means we're also gonna have to worry about these guys out here again.
What's wrong? Freeze.
That one suppressor broke, so let me throw another one on. This guy is gonna be kind of an issue. I'm gonna have to wait for him a little bit. Because I don't want to shoot him right now because he'll fall forwards. And I don't want him to fall in the water. Coming back through here is going to be a pain in the ass. We will have better water camo, I guess, but they still have clear line of sight on us. Still has me a little nervous. Okay, good. I really didn't want him to fall in the water. I think they do drown. So like I said, I just refrained from doing it. There we go. There's some ammo. They might still be asleep when we come back out, except for the guy that I held up. But let's keep going this way. Alright, this is the area we want to be in. Unfortunately, they did put the camo all the way at the entrance by where the cave is on the other side. Let me bring up the map here. Yeah, they put it all the way on the south part of this, so we do have to walk all the way back. What's new in our backpack right now? I might also want to eat something. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff. It's all spoiled now. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that. I might actually just grab some more fish on my way out of here or something like that, so that we can eat them. But yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way to the other end. Alright, just about there. I can see the box in the water already. Let's grab this. Luckily those floating enemies are no longer here. I'm actually just gonna throw the water stuff on for when we go back into that other area, because it'll probably help me a little bit. Also, let me grab another one of these big fish. You know what, I'm actually gonna... Well, there's no point to grab one of these frogs right now, actually. Because if I do end up taking a break, it'll become spoiled anyways. But I was just grabbing some extra food. But alright, now we gotta go back. We gotta basically go back to the warehouse. If we go back into that one area, 2 of the guards should be sleeping. The other one will just kind of be standing around. So it shouldn't be too hard to get back, because not that much time has passed. So I'll probably just cut to when I get back into the warehouse. Alright, I did have to knock them all out again, actually. One of them was sleeping when I came back in, but he woke back up while I was trying to knock the other 2 out. I just shot them from a distance with the darts. Downside is these guys are also going to be back. The dude on the right's going to be the problem. Not the guy on the bottom floor, but the guy on the second floor. See if I can hit him from here. I'm gonna have to just take that alert. I don't know how I even bumped into him.
Freeze.
But it's not gonna cause a full alert anyways.
Huh?
Just incapacitate them again.
Freeze.
Yeah, those kind of alerts are a little annoying. If you're trying to go for no alerts, you will have to basically reload. Even though you technically avoided like a full alert. But did it actually respawn a suppressor? Because I might just grab it while we're in here. It did. I wonder what the timer is on those. But now we have 5. I wonder if it also respawned the rations then since we've been away. Because this is where we picked up noodles last time. Yeah, they did come back. Another new mouse trap. All of that stuff came back. Alright, now we gotta go the way we have to go. Do I still have my compass? That's a weird thing for our marker. I actually trying to remember the main door we're supposed to use, because we got the code for it. Oh, it's this door, right. We walked right past it when we were backtracking. But we should be able to go through here now.
Snake, Are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Granin told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Granin told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
'Cause he was drunk, I guess.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Granin gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called the End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Alright, we just got the call from Eva there. We're going to be dealing with the end soon, which we actually have to tackle that boss fight a little differently. But we can actually get our frog and duck right away. I did already shoot the frog, but I was kind of looking around the area because the duck's a little hard to see. But he's right here. Blends in very well. We also have a new fruit type we can get. There's that. Don't bite me, snake. There's also 2 new mushrooms in this area. Another book. Let's get our thermal goggles out here. We can also get a rabbit here again, too. Here, let's see what kind of mushroom this is. Are they really going to make me shoot this? There we go. Mushroom G. It also drops antidote. I think that is one of the ones we were missing. We can get some other medical supplies while we're here. Yeah, let's look at our inventory. Yep, vine melon. We've never eaten one of these yet. We also have the scaly tooth.
This is horrible.
You did not like that one. Now, we should have another mushroom type out here. Should be like one big mushroom. Like I said, I'm going to collect some of these just to have some extra ones. This is one that we've had before. Yeah, Mushroom C. We've collected one of those already really early in the game, too. Grab some C-Med on top of it. Here we go. This looks like our new one. Oh, this can also give you the knockout handkerchief as well. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is the one that, yeah, this is the one that makes you really sleepy.
Not bad.
He's already yawning. I can't remember how long that effect actually lasts. There he goes. He should wake up soon enough. I mean, Snake kind of needs a nap, right? There he goes. Actually did take a little bit, but he's back in the game now. Alright, let's check our camo out here. Plus 25 with this. We actually, I think, do have enemies in this area. But let's get our duck and frog right away. Because they're kind of close to where we enter in. I think our last mushroom type is also going to be in here. We should be done with miscellaneous food as well. There's our duck. It's on top of that broken tree. Then let's head back to see if we can find our frog. The frog's also kind of close to the left side where we walked in. Should be right ahead of us. I did shoot the frog already when I came in, because like I said, sometimes I look around the areas to make sure I know where the stuff is. Is this our last mushroom type right here? Mushroom B? I don't know if we ever picked up Mushroom B. Yeah, this is our final one. So let's eat this really quick.
Poison!
Nice and poisonous. Oh, I don't know why I just ate that. I just used all of the wrong things really quick. But alright. Don't have to worry about poison anymore. Those are our collectibles as well. Let's try to hide from this guard. And he stood in the perfect spot. It's a good thing I was in stealth, because we were walking over a trap. That's why we had those exclamation points. Game. Alright, free alert. I did the prompt for slam down, but he just ignored it. But oh well. Like I said, we're not going for no alerts, so it is what it is. Yeah, sometimes it does that. It can kind of be annoying.
Freeze.
Alright. That'll briefly get those two out of our way. The other guy has a higher chance of waking up because we didn't put him to sleep. There's actually 2 different exits here. We want to take one of these, and they're going to be coming up in the next area. But there's 2 branching paths. We want to go the wrong way first. Let's keep an eye out for that. Because we will have stuff we can collect in the wrong direction. There's actually no better... This is actually better camo, I guess. This one's a plus 10. Might want to just take the time to knock him out.
Freeze.
We should actually be okay. Ooh, that was actually very close. I almost didn't even see that ground trap there, but I made it over it. Right, this should be the wrong path. I wonder if I should pick this up. You're gonna sting the hell out of me. Alright, I do recommend making a manual save here. Because the guy here is gonna... Well, one of them's gonna have a secret reel. And he's gonna be the dude inside the cabin. But there's like 3 of them out here, I think. Yeah, I can see 2 of them on the outside of the cabin right now. I might want to try to lure him outside. Because it's going to be a little hard to walk around him inside. It's going to depend where he's at, though.
What's that
Alright,
sound?
I think I distracted him with that. See what happens here. This should be our guy, because he does hang out in the back of the cabin. I can see the reel on his leg. This is also my lethal gun, but we're not going to shoot him. Well, this is bad. Here, let me see if I can... There we go. That'll work. You have to be kind of in front of them, so the one thing that can be kind of weird is if it's like slightly off-center, it won't work. Can be a little touchy with that. So, but first-person view at least worked. Alright, let's get him out of the way. We might want to get rid of the other two guys really quick, too. So I'm going to have to get some collectibles here. Let's see what happened to that other guy. I actually don't know what happened to the other guy. Oh wow, he actually walked way the hell out there. It's like a few of them reporting. Oh, actually, these are just two new guys. I'm gonna have to be a little quick with this. Yeah, these guys are just like reporting in or something.
Freeze.
Alright, I think we're in the clear. Yeah, our frog is actually right in the building here. But now that the guards are out of our way, we should be able to just get it relatively easily. Yeah, I don't know where those other two guys came from. Also a new suppressor. Alright, now our duck should be somewhere outside. Wonder if I can see it. Yeah, I can see it from here. There's that guy. You can also check this building out. Oh, this is actually like a food storage place for him. Our food is actually full right now. We should probably eat something. I don't need an extra hornet's nest anymore.
Delicious.
Did he pick another one up? There we go. But alright, one thing we can also grab really quick is I'm pretty sure there's actually a weapon inside of the cabin that we don't have yet. There's nothing for collecting every weapon in the game, I don't think. Yeah, let's get behind these crates. Yeah, there you go. Heavy machine gun. You can crawl through the underside of the cabin too, by the looks of it. Alright, now we gotta head back to the other area that we were just in. I think we actually confront the end in the next section that we actually have to go through. So there's gonna be that. Which, you know what? I'm wondering if I should try and get some ammo. But yeah, one thing you can do, I mentioned this earlier, you can kind of... There we go. Perfect. There's some ammo. But you can lift them up and then drop them, and they'll drop stuff. I think it's the same items that they'll drop if you, like, aim your gun at them and have them shake the stuff loose for you as well. Alright, let's head back through here. Oh, there's actually a rope trap right there. I walked right past it last time. Oh, there's our guy. There's another dude down the hill. That's one thing you can do too. It's easier to pull it off in the old game, but if you would roll into them and hit left trigger right away or aim at them right away, you would hold them up immediately. It was a very quick way to take them down. But on the new control scheme, it's a little bit harder to actually perform it.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
Alright, the fight begins. This one's got some special conditions. Sometimes the Parrot can show up for you right on this tree stump. There should be a way for us to get the Parrot right after the fight as well. But if you're lucky, it'll spawn like right on top of this thing. For me, it's going to be a little bit harder than that. I also do recommend saving the game here, just in case. Because this fight is going to have a special thing we're going to have to do. We're going to have to hold him up 3 times. Let me look at my camo, make sure we're absolutely wearing the best thing we can wear. Because we got to hold him up 3 times, like I said. And he'll move after every time we do catch him. I don't see him yet. You can spot him on thermal. So the thermal goggles can actually come in handy a lot here. Let's have a look around. Actually, I see him right now. I can see our duck too. We're going to worry about the collectibles once we're done with the area though. How the hell am I even going to get up there? Yeah, if we successfully hold him up here, he's going to move. And then I'm going to have to find him again. So I might end up cutting around a little bit in this fight. I wonder if I can even get to the top of this one? I don't remember. We should be able to. There should always be a way up to him, because he has to get up there himself. Oh, that's right, though. You might have to go through different load transitions to make it up there. Let's check this side really quick before we do that. Alright, let's see if we can find a way up there from here, then. There's our frog for this area. Yeah, we gotta make our way up that hill. This might do it. Because he's somewhere up in a clearing here. This should be the ledge that we saw him on. Yeah, we're literally right behind him. He actually does blend in pretty good. He has no idea yet.
Freeze! Where did you... I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, take it and go.
Okay, there we go. That's right, I forgot you can actually just shake his head 3 times, and that'll work. I thought we had to hold him up 3 separate times for some reason. Alright, let's try not to lose him here. Because now we gotta drain his stamina. But yeah, for some reason, I misremembered it, thinking I had to track him down 3 times. You can find his footsteps with thermal goggles as well. We do have a decent amount of battery, though I am starting to lose his footprints here. Seems like he went somewhere in this area. There, I see him. He's up the hill. You know what, though? His camo is actually really good for this area, I think. Let's go into our index here. Yeah, moss plus 25. This will actually get us an achievement, because we have 100% camo index. So you can basically barely see us. I don't know if we get anything CQC bonus related if we sneak up on him again. If we tell him to surrender, we're better off just shooting him, I think. Yeah, because then we can get 3 hits on him before he recovers. I did not want to take cover on that tree. I wish we had like a full sprint. Dude's got a lot of stamina. See if we can track him down again. You can oh, he's literally right here.
The show must go on.
Look away from that. I don't know how I missed that 3rd shot. The trail went right through him. Alright, where'd he run to?
Call yourself a son of
Jesus Christ, that was instant. Let me get rid of that.
the boss.
That was a good throw for that. Let's try to keep track of him. He like knew exactly where we were as we entered in, because I didn't even get a chance to turn that corner. So he immediately lit us up. Was he going back to where we first found him? No, but he was catching me off guard again. Alright, I was able to get some hits on him. Yeah, we gotta be careful when we're trying to go around corners. So he just immediately shoots us sometimes. Yeah, he's literally chilling around the corner here, too. Almost dealt with, though. Did he go down the hill? He did, okay. It looked like his footprints were curving around. Oh, he's literally right here. He's not getting very far.
This exercise.
Why did it give him extra stamina right there? Just so he'd live at his spec. Because we did hit him a 3rd time. It just didn't really count it. This should do it, though.
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum Allah.
But alright, now we should be able to collect our sniper. Should be right beneath us here. And that is the end. He's not that bad. You kind of just chase him around a bit. The thing that's nice about this gun, though, is it also uses tranquilizer rounds. So you have a sniper that can use them. But alright, now, I think we can find his bird post-fight. There might be some people that think you can't, but I'm pretty sure you can. It just depends on the location you find it in. We have to go back to the south part where we started, though, because we're in the north part right now. So let me see if I can make my way back there. Which side of it are we on currently? Okay, that's my main path, so let's not go this way. Let's head back this way. Yeah, we have some stuff we're going to have to pick up in these locations, so we're going to be hanging out in these areas for a little bit longer. But yeah, now we have one of the best forest camos available to us. The thing that's nice is these camos transfer into a new game as well. Alright, now we're back in the south part. Like I said, I'm going to look for this parrot, see if we can find it. Alright, I actually did find the parrot. I thought you could find it post-game, but apparently it's difficulty specific. So if you're on normal, it'll actually be in the south part on this building's roof. Downside is, how am I actually going to get up to it? It's actually right next to our frog as well. I wonder if I should try and knock it out. Yeah, he'll plop down right there. So let's pick him up. There we go. We found his parrot. The bird looks familiar. Unfortunately, we are going to have to eat it. So, sorry, parrot.
Sick.
And he didn't even like the taste of it. But yeah, so on normal you find him here. On very easy, he's sitting on a log. I don't know exactly which location, because I just found, like, some small information on it. And then on extreme, he's in the south part, but he's on, like, I think he's on that top ledge where we first saw the end. Somewhere up there, but you can spot him with the thermal, but it is possible to find him after the boss fight if you didn't find him before the boss fight, which is nice. Alright, now we got some collectibles we gotta track down. Oop, didn't want to drop down. Let's hit the frog right away. The duck, yeah, the duck's right in front of us here, because we actually saw this guy earlier. Let's grab those two. I think 32, we're officially at half of the ducks and frogs. There's 32 more of them. Any ammo? Actually, we did get some ammo, which is good. Alright, let's go to the west part now, which there should be a path from the south side. Actually, I wonder if we should go... Let's go west right now. And then we can tackle the north one last, so then that way we can just keep going forward. Alright, we should hear a stream on our left here. I think there's a collectible on both ends of it. Yeah, here's our frog. Then if we keep following this stream north, we should run into the duck. Kind of get a little bit of a peaceful area up here when you clear out the only threat. Now the question is, how do I get to this upper ledge? Let's see if we can get around this way. Ooh, you know what? They might make me go. They're gonna make me go through the north and then in order to get. Let's look at the map really quick though. Okay, no, I should be able to take the alternate left side. So let me go over there. Yeah, the stream's right behind me here. We should be able to get up there from here without having to go through the north section. Then we can hit our duck and then get the north collectibles. There shouldn't really be any other new animal types besides that parrot. You can get another one of these things, though. Let's hit our duck. There's one of those small fish types as well. We actually, I mentioned this before, we have all of the fish types at this point. Alright, let's head back into the north section. This should lead me in there. Alright, let me track down those 2 collectibles really quick. Alright, I did find them here. The duck actually blends in pretty well. You can kind of see it right here. I'll show the map in a sec. And then right down from where the duck is, we can hit the frog. So, that should be everything out here. That's where they are on the map. Now we can just keep heading towards our story path. Climb up this way. Let me also get my normal gun out here, just in case. But we're gonna be heading towards that mountain soon. Oh, here's this part. We can actually get the frog right away. And then the duck, I think, is all the way at the top of the ladder. But yeah, this is the infamous ladder. We're going to be climbing for a while. Basically, it's one of the longest ladders in video gaming history. The theme music does play, so I might not cut it down. But yeah, I remember when I first played this game on PS3. I was like, how long can this possibly be?
I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater.
There we go. Very long ladder. It's actually not as long as I remember it being, but the duck's right at the top. Let's shoot that guy. Alright, here's the mountain base. I'm gonna make a save here really quick. Probably gonna have to change my camo, because I think we're actually gonna end part 4 here. I'm gonna try and keep them closer to an hour moving forward so that the timestamps are a little bit easier to follow, because it can, like I said, it can be a little cluttered. But we defeated the end, we got up the long ladder, and now we're going to be having to tackle the mountain base, which the one thing that's going to be kind of tricky with this section is we will have another secret film reel on one of the guards here, and that can be pretty tough in this area. And then getting a vulture is probably also going to be kind of hard to do without probably having to do something with the guards to get them out of the way. I think this is one of the areas where you could potentially knock them out and a vulture could end up killing one of them. I don't know if that would count against you. But there also is the scorpion in this section too. You can also get another Thai Cobra here. We actually found one in the cave section right before where that river was, where we picked up that water camo for the face. So we already have the Thai Cobra. But yeah, we're getting stuff done here. The mountain base can be a little tricky to traverse. There is going to be helicopters in the area too. We didn't blow the helicopter up earlier, so it'll still be there. But if you do blow the helicopter up earlier at that one past base where we picked up the Tsuchinoko, you'll get those enemies on those hovering machines, and to me, they always spot you a lot easier than the helicopters do, so I usually just prefer the helicopters, but yeah, we're gonna be going through it next time. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who checks these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 5.